It's on the bottom. So it's draft.
I got it. Thanks.
Boom.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Built-in Buffalo Fantasy Football League Draft. We're live here. Got myself, Lance Nelson, president of Built-in Buffalo, the owner of Built-in Buffalo, David Myers,
Yo.
Matt Holman, aka Blind Tiger 913,
Yo.
Ryan Buffalo, Ben Shoup,
What's good?
Ryan Tim Hortons, excuse me, and Anthony Romeo
Woo, woo.
from the Hoof Podcast. Hope you guys enjoy. We're going to have a little fun here. We got a couple more people joining us in just a few moments. All right, here's my tough decision. I'm on the clock. I'm going to make a non-popular decision, I think. Going with Marquise.
Ooh.
Going crazy.
That's the first bomb of the draft that I did not see.
Yep, I could. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not going to call it a bad pick by any means, but just earlier than I would have expected.
Yeah, first surprise.
CD.
Yeah, Jamar Chase. Just think coming back with Joe Burrow gonna be better than CeeDee Lamb, plain and simple. So I'm gonna take him. CeeDee's got to ramp up and everything else, so we'll see how that goes. I knew Tyreek Hill is going to Akeem. Loves him some Reek. Reeky. All right, so this league is let's just pull up the settings here so we can go through that as we're waiting picks, as suggested by my esteemed colleague Anthony Romeo.
Michaela is happy about her first selection. CD.
We have half PPR, 0.5 for completion, 0.5 for an incompletion. So completion percentage does matter here. 4 yard for a passing touchdown, 25 yards per point for passing yards, 10 yards per point for rushing yards, 6 points for a touchdown, rushing touchdown, 10 yards for receiving, and 6 points for receiving touchdowns. So you get 2 points for a 2-point conversion in this league. Yeah, pretty standard elsewhere. Team defense, pretty standard scoring in that regard. So that's kind of the parameters with which. Oh my God, I just saw Michaela's chat. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, Michaela was very
I was
happy.
worried Ryan was going to take my pick.
All right, Ryan goes.
I wanted
Ryan goes
Amon-Ra
Brees
bad.
Hall, and Schuper gets Amon-Ra. So what do you guys?
Yeah.
Brees Hall. Let me know. What are your thoughts there, Ryan? Is that a target
Yeah,
from
so-
the get-go, or just what fell to you?
Yeah, I wanted either Bijan or Brees, whatever fell to me. Getting that anchor running back in the first round, so that way I don't have to worry about getting two within the middle rounds. So yeah,
Solid.
receivers. There's a lot more receivers available through rounds 2 and 3. So decided.
Yeah,
to go
and just
Brees.
so people know, we do actually have a 3 wide receiver roster construction as well. So we have a quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 1 flex, and team defense and a kicker. So that's the layout of our league. So pretty fun little league. I think it's
Yeah,
I
see,
like the construction.
I've got the 9th pick here. Not my favorite position to draft this year, just because I feel like these next few guys, you're either getting a really good bargain or you're picking the wrong guy. So
Don't
not
pick the
where
wrong
I
guy.
like to be in the draft, but hopefully I'm not picking the wrong guy. I'm going AJ Brown.
Oh, I love that pick. I
That's
got
a
him in
solid
a
pick.
sleeper league. I paired him with Hertz too, so I really like that.
Nice.
Receivers are flying off the board.
Garrett Wilson goes.
Very solid pick.
Dave back to back. Who's Dave going with the back to back
Which
here?
I'm honestly I'm surprised receivers are going this early with how the scoring settings are set up.
Only half-point PPR, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because of the three receivers.
Right, that's true.
Mhm.
This is a 3-receiver league. That's huge.
That's what balances it out. See, you got to have a little yin and yang. Dave
Okay,
Myers
action.
going
Derrick
with the
Henry, I
old
like it.
Does he go back to back running backs
Ooh.
or?
Derrick Henry is his spirit animal.
I am a believer in Derrick Henry this year. I know a lot of people are cautious about him being 30 years old, but being paired up in Baltimore with Lamar, he's going to get a lot of touchdowns.
Puka Nakua. All right.
Very solid. I like it.
Yeah, I was thinking about Harrison because they have no other offense.
And there
But
goes
There
Harrison.
goes Harrison right with the next pick. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a toss-up.
Saquon.
Lance's mom is in the chat.
Well, I would have
Yeah.
loved to get Saquon with that pick. That was actually who I was hoping fell there.
Hi,
But I
Mom.
figured he was going to be gone. But I have no problem taking Jahmyr Gibbs here.
Very
Yeah,
solid
Ian
pick.
coming here. Yes, Ricky Pearsall did get shot during a robbery, apparently. So
Crazy.
prayers to him. Hope everything turns out well for
Yikes.
him. So that's why you pick the receiver in the first round right there. Professor BIB, Mr. Romeo comes back. AJ Brown with Jahmyr Gibbs. That's a hell of a pairing. I don't think that you're going to find a more dynamic back than Jahmyr Gibbs. Honestly, I don't think he's going to be that far off from any of the guys picked ahead of him.
Let's hope so, baby. I do have him in a few other leagues. I'm high on Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, production-wise, especially in PPR leagues, more so because he's going to be catching the ball too. But yeah, gotta love his production.
You know, might be risky to not go running back here since I went receiver in the first round. But I just think he's going to go crazy again. I got him on my other team, and I think I'm going to go with Devontae. We're going to go double
Nice.
receivers here.
Yeah, especially when he's on a different team by week 7. I don't know.
Hey, Gardner Minshew likes to sling it, so
Yeah. Doesn't mean he's not going to be productive even in those games. So.
banking on him this year heavy.
What up,
There's
boys?
the Rican. What's going on, brother?
Izzy.
Is he?
Izzy.
How you feeling so far? You got Christian McCaffrey, first pick. He's going to stay
Yep.
healthy or what?
I think so, yeah. He hasn't been hurt in a couple years now.
Breaking
All right.
news: Christian McCaffrey out for season. Oh my god!
Don't say that, man. I was stuck with the first pick in one of my drafts, so I did take him in one of my bigger leagues too. One of my bigger money leagues.
CMG, Christian made of glass.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
Christian misses 6 games, but still leads the league in his
Yeah.
scoring for fantasy.
Because Kyle Shanahan runs him into the ground.
That's right. That's right.
yep.
But if you had Christian McCaffrey, have you seen that guy? Like, you would use him
Tiny.
every
Yeah.
other play. Like, dude, just go run over people. Here you go. We'll throw you a screen pass, run over 14 guys. It's fine. It's totally fine. Oh, you're tired? Don't worry. We're gonna pick you again.
Kevin's time's running down here. He's got 12 seconds.
Gotta go quick. He said he was hopping in right now, but
I decided to
caught up
go.
him.
I decided to go with Mike Evans, one of the most underappreciated receivers in the league. 1,000 yards for how many consecutive seasons?
Consistent.
Yeah, and it's like,
You
when
know
is
he's
he
gonna
gonna
put up
time gonna
points.
run out? You know, I think that's one of the things you think of when I think of Mike Evans. I'm like, oh man, when's his time gonna run out? And he just keeps going. It's impressive, really.
Kevin going with the
Wasn't he
back-to-back running.
drafted- Wasn't he drafted like the same year as freaking
As Sammy and Odell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Like, what the hell?
All
That's
right,
crazy.
let's see what our co-founder Akeem Richens is gonna do. Sure, he's getting the notification and popping out to draft on his phone.
Akeem.
Travis Etienne.
wow.
There you go.
Not the pick I thought he was going with, but okay.
There you go. Now,
Running
Michaela,
back.
what's she gonna do with? She got CD. Is she gonna get a running back here?
I have a feeling I know who's going to go.
Yeah, these
Two.
running backs are coming off the board in round 2 here.
Do you know who's gonna go to Go Bills Deep?
Ah,
Josh Allen.
Shh. Shut your mouth.
Travis Kelsey. That's my prediction.
Kelsey's
Give it
gonna
away.
fall
Michaela's
off.
probably watching this, scouting, see if she can get any tips from us. So, Michaela, if you're watching, hi, and also don't pick my guy. Yeah, interesting mix here. I think we have enough mixture between the two. She goes
Nico.
Collins,
Now that is one of my guys. I've been high
There
on
we go.
Nico for
smashing
years.
that, and everybody knew it. Too bad.
Telling everybody.
He's the best running back I can get right
Josh is
now, and that's
gone.
Josh Allen.
Oh.
Big shocker there. He won.
I knew he wasn't coming all the way back to me, so I'm not too disappointed there.
I didn't think he was getting to me in the second round either, but here we are.
Can never go wrong with Josh Allen.
Well, I didn't get a running back yet, and
Nova
I
Gertz.
think Allen's going to have more rushing
Ooh,
touchdowns
Drake London.
than anybody else. So
Yeah, I think he's going to have a better year this year. with,
Another guy
real
that
quick.
Kirk's
Izzy, you're
gonna
drafting
elevate
the
him.
same team I just did for that I was talking about. I had Christian McCaffrey. Round 2, I got Drake London. Actually, I ended up with Josh Allen
I
as my
mean,
third
say what
pick.
you want about Kirk Cousins. Like, the guy's a hell of a quarterback. Say what you want about on prime time or in postseason, whatever. Kirk Cousins is a hell of a quarterback. And I think that
indeed.
he's got some weapons around him. Their offense is going to look good. It depends on how he comes back from his injury, but we'll see.
Big
Izzy's
select.
making us wait.
That's right. Izzy with the back-to-back.
Me again? Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you got
back-to-backers,
back-to-back
man.
picks, bro.
Snake draft.
bro. Come on, man.
You should have had both queued up. And
Ooh.
A-Chain.
Jane. Yeah, that's a good pick, Izzy.
A-chain smokers, man. Let's go.
Does it? The one reason why I hate fantasy is because like all the teams that are in the AFC East, if you pick players on the opposing teams,
Don't want to play him when we play him.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I really wanted to pick Chris Olave there because I really like the team name Extra Virgin Olave Oil, but
Yeah.
he's got a bye week on week 12, and so does Chase and Allen. So I'm like, I can't make my first 3 picks all
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but
tough.
bye. So
that's
I
not
had
the
to go
worst.
an audible.
Necessarily, because then it just means week 12 you're gonna lose, but got him for every other week.
That's right. That's
Yeah, but I
right.
think I'm playing you week 12, Shoot, but I'm not willing to concede that.
Well, you know,
There's
maybe
the Kelsey pick. Oh, wow.
who went after Kelsey?
2 receivers and a
Cooper
tight
Cup
end.
early.
Cooper
That's a
Kupp.
nice, not a bad pick. Cooper Cup is
Rebound
a
year.
lot of people sleeping
right.
on him, and
Yeah,
I'm
rebound
surprised.
year.
There's
Olave.
Olave. So if
Olave.
Kevin wishes, and hopefully Kevin joins us soon, but yeah, if he wishes, he can steal my name for Extra Virgin Olave Oil. I think that's a perfect name.
Hell yeah. We're moving
DK Metcalf, man,
Ooh, good
should
pick
be a
there.
bill. Should have been a bill this year.
Should
Maybe
have
next
been a
year.
bill.
Thank you. I was one of the few high on him when he came out in the draft. I wanted us
Oh, I
to
was
take him in the
huge
first
on
round.
DK. But
Yeah,
let's
that's
draft
my-
Cody,
Yeah, I
let's
loved
draft Cody Ford instead.
Might have reached on that one, but need a running back and
Kenny
went
Walker.
crazy last
right?
year. I think he's gonna continue it this year.
One of the sleepers we talked about yesterday was is going to be his backup, Zach Charbonnet, potentially if if he misses any time, whatnot, and Charbonnet gets a chance at that role. I like the player. He hasn't produced yet, so we'll see if Walker gets through the full year and makes a big splash this year.
Zach Chardonnay.
If
God
he
damn
goes
it, I
there-
hate doing this. I hate it. I hate it.
Ooh.
I hate
Ooh.
it.
Kansas
I know.
City Homer, Matt Homan.
No, no,
I
no.
knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
God, I hate it. I hate it.
What do you think?
I hate myself. It's business.
Mahomes.
It's business.
Ah,
I
here's
mean,
my-
I'll trade Mahomes.
My next pick, here's somebody I'm super high on this year. I have picked him up in a few drafts. DJ Moore. I just think,
I
he's
like
finally got quarterback play. He's,
Got a good
got
quarterback.
good guys around him, which means he's going to get the ball more. Hopefully that means some good fantasy production.
DJ Moore gets
Yeah.
the ball more.
Debo. Just talking about him not being a 49.
I thought about him.
Yeah.
My bike.
I thought about him instead of Josh Jacobs,
Ooh,
Devo,
Laporta
because I
went
thought he could
there.
get the rushing stuff too. I
I
might as well get
almost-
another receiver that might rush as well, but I wanted to go running back.
I almost went Laporta over Kenneth Walker, but already have Amon-Ra, and I didn't want to do the double up on Detroit
Right on.
receiving targets. So I decided to pass up. But Lamar, I did also think about Lamar, but thought there was a chance he might make it to me again, but Dave steals him.
I'm never going to pick Lamar.
Me either.
He's just so good in fantasy, though.
That's true.
Not as good as JPA.
Devonta Smith. It's Dave's
Like
team.
him as well. I like that Philadelphia trio there with Hurts, Smith, and
I think Hurts is going to have a
A.J.
bounce
Brown.
back year. I think he was hurt last year. That's why they, towards down the stretch, they kind of laid an egg for most of the second half of the season.
right.
Big money. Ayuk getting off the board.
Brando.
He just got paid, man. That boy got paid. $30 million a year. Jesus.
That's all right. Debo Samuel will be a Buffalo Bill next year.
There you
It's
go.
fine. It's fine.
Crazy.
I don't know if I want.
I
How about
do.
injury concerns?
You
I-
can stay healthy.
Yeah,
I
I
do.
don't.
I'll take him.
Well, it's kind of his situation's kind of the same as Curtis Samuel. Honestly, they get nicked up,
Right.
but they don't miss games.
They're also somewhat the same type of player. They're both like 5'11", like 200 pounds. They both don't really do good deep, even though they're fast. They really get crosser routes, and they're both pretty good at carrying the ball out the backfield and on screens. So like, they're
Debo's
kind of-
impossible. Debo's impossible to tackle. If you watch the 49ers games, like you just give him the ball in space and you're good. You get a ton of yak yards. Plus, he can do all the running back stuff that Samuel can do.
All right, just let the guy that I want fall the next 3 picks.
Hope Tasker takes him right here. Come on, Tasker.
Probably will.
Tasker's supposed to join us too. I'm gonna.
He
see
did. He
where
took
he's at.
him.
Oh man.
He can.
There's-
I was
He's not
hoping.
scoring touchdowns.
Yeah, I'd be more worried about Cook in terms of his production from last year to this year. Not worried about his production on the field, but just in general for fantasy. But I usually don't want to pick this position this early, but because of my first pick, I'm going to go ahead and team those guys up as well.
Nice.
I like that.
Gonna do what?
I have no idea what to do here.
It's a solid lineup so far for Dr. Romeo here. Brown, Gibbs, Moore, with Jalen Hurts. That's
I'll take
You
it.
know, I know it's not full PPR, but they love to use him in the pass game. So I'm gonna go ahead with Mr. Rashad White.
Somebody's got to get that production, right?
I mean, they love to. Like, he's not gonna, put up 100 yards every game, but get 4 or 5 catches, number 2 back.
There we go. Got the guy I wanted, Joe Mixon.
I almost went with Mixon, but did he, if I'm mistaken, did he tweak something? I know it's not serious or anything, but did he tweak a hammy in practice?
I didn't see anything.
Seems to me if that was.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it either.
I'm just not high on Mixon in general because of all the other weapons on that team. He's almost like an afterthought. He'll get yards, but I'm not so convinced he's going to rack up the fantasy points that I want from a pick
Also, the
this early.
secondary back too. Damian
Oh,
Pierce.
it was late July that he tweaked
Had an
his
injury.
had tight hamstring, but they said he'll be fine. Hamstrings worry me a little bit sometimes.
Kevin. Got my guy. Was hoping to get him on the turn there, but we'll have to audible now. It's okay.
Got a lot of NFC players over here for me.
Who's going to take Diggs?
Hey, he's still on a good team, right? I mean, you never know.
He's not going to. He's going to take a. I don't know.
Dave, if you're talking to us, you're muted, brother.
Diggs is still going to get like 85 or 90 targets. He's
Yeah.
going to have those games where like, oh, there he is. There's Diggs. Just hopefully it's not against the Bills.
I don't know because they just have so many guys that they gotta like even Schultz mixing out of the backfield, even Pierce.
I'm
They
telling.
got Dell and
Yeah, that's why I'm more high actually on
Why you keep getting so high, Anthony?
on my guy Nico because
speaking of
I really think Stephon Diggs is going to get some attention. Nico's going to be even better this year.
Nico
wish
and
I'd
Tank.
known him.
So Tank's going to
Tank,
Akeem.
yeah, very much overlooked there. I have a nice prop bet with a couple buddies of mine on touchdowns between Nico Collins, who I have in that league, Stephon Diggs, and Tank Dell. Obviously, I took Nico, so we'll see.
Come on, Michaela. Leave me with nothing here.
Hmm.
Killing me. That was definitely my target there. Was David Montgomery. I think his short yardage work around the goal line. He's a really good back. So
Yeah, I got him as in my other league as my number 2 back, and
I don't really have another option. I gotta try to get the
I was
new
hoping
Green
Aaron
Bay
Jones-
and former Green Bay guys. We'll see what they can do.
Yeah, love the Aaron Jones pick there. That's a good pick here too.
was really hoping
Further
he
down
would
the
fall.
board.
Son
Yeah.
of a bitch. Well, when in Rome.
Just not sure about Alvin Kamara. You know,
Waddle,
that was
waddle,
another
waddle.
option, I think. There's Henry. What's up, brother?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Henry's drinking all these beers back here. Hey, you gotta hide that.
Easy with the two.
I
two
know,
Dolphins.
back-to-back Dolphins, man.
What are we doing here? Just draft Tua. Give him 2 already. Oh, never mind.
Hating life is what I'm doing right now.
Haters. I'm a homer.
There goes
Whatever.
Dalton.
There goes
That's,
Kincaid.
that was the
Kincaid,
right
man.
pick at the right time. Don't
Yeah,
hate me.
Josh Allen and Kincaid. He's not coming back to you again here, probably in 2 rounds now.
Who's going Bills deep?
Lance Nelson.
Listen, man, I'm in a league with 2 other Bills fans as well, and they drafted pretty much every Bills player you could, but they drafted them way early. So I'm like, hey, look, you can have
Right.
those guys early if I get the guys who fall to me for fantasy. Because
Josh was definitely a little bit of a
reach.
reach, I know, but I really think that Kincaid there was really.
Oh yeah, that's
At that
that's
spot.
I don't think Josh was
Be a
too
top
bad. Though,
tight
'cause
end.
Josh to me is like a
third. Yeah,
early third, and you got him late second. So I don't
Yeah,
think
not
it
bad.
even was like a
and
bad
needing a running back. I mean, he was the best rusher of available to me at that time, really. So
I drafted in a Kansas City league a couple days ago and got Josh in the 5th.
very nice.
wow.
I had one
That's how-
league where Tua turned the ball over, got drafted in the 1st round, and I was like,
Wow.
shocked. Yeah, no kidding. I'm shocked. The guy must be a Dolphins fan. I'm not sure, but that was the most
Second-
shocking pick of.
Two is the
Any draft
second
I've
most
seen so far.
overrated player in the NFL. That's crazy.
What's Akeem got? Akeem's got some solid receiving core here.
I have a feeling like I know where
Rasheed
he
Rice
wants to
off the
go.
board now here. If I guess he's
He's
not
got to
gonna
go.
be suspended,
Akeem's
so-
got to go running back. Oh, Akeem did it again.
Took your guy.
I thought he was somehow going to make it. I didn't think there was a shot he would, but I thought somehow he was going to make it.
Who's that?
Mark Andrews.
Yeah, no. Although we have to see how he looks coming up that injury though.
You know,
Yeah, Kevin's still driving right now, so he'll hopefully be joining us soon. But yeah, if he takes a minute to pick, it's probably why he's got to find a stoplight to get at.
Freaking Kevin.
Trying to figure out whether I go safe or with
You got to take chances in this league, brother. You can't be
Yeah.
playing it safe. This is the BIB 2024 Fantasy Football League. You can't be holding anything back.
yeah, the guy I'm thinking about drafting is probably the biggest boomer bust I could possibly think of.
we might be thinking of the same person, to be honest.
Oh, I hope you're thinking of the same person. I want to see shoot flip out.
You're ahead of me. So is it, just say, is it receiver or running back?
Neither.
Oh,
Whoa!
never mind. Then we're not thinking
Alright.
of the same person.
He's taking a kicker early, folks.
All right.
Kyler Murray.
Y'all said I should take chances, so I took him in my other league. I'm going to take him in this league because I believe in him.
Anthony,
Woo!
there you go.
You can't go. I'm telling
Biggest
you,
quarterback.
I'll also
running
go-
production. You're talking about Josh Allen, man. That guy's gonna lead the league in rushing production if he's healthy.
I'll also go with a risky pick. Maybe risky, but I think the receiving upside for him is too good.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
And if he can stay healthy.
He's hanging out. He's waiting there for me to pick him, but I'm not going to do it.
I'll be watching a lot of 425.
Well, I know y'all weren't a big fan of my Mixon pick, so I had to make up for it with my Anthony Richardson pick.
I do
There you
think
go.
Mixon's easily going to be the number one. I don't think Pierce is going to, like, the
Yeah,
only
I
thing with
figure
Pierce, he
because
could be a touchdown vulture, but I mean, I
Yeah,
think
I
like
figured
he's
since they have
very
so
crazy.
many weapons, then teams aren't going to stack the box, and I feel like that will give Mixon even more lanes.
Man, that means T.
Ah,
Higgins
come
falls to
on.
me. And
Throw me up.
look at this wide receiving core, man. AJ Brown, DJ Moore, T. Higgins. I
Really
got
was
the
hoping you would get
Yeah,
back
abbreviated
to
letter names here.
Freaking,
AJ, DJ, and T.
freaking Romeo over here stole T. Higgins like a goddamn doctor.
That's what I do.
God.
That's what I do.
I really am going right now. I just went two receivers and 3 straight running backs.
Yeah.
Took the elevator like a damn doctor.
Don't need running backs. That's for sure. Running back injuries just make me too nervous to not have like a backup plan for them. But
Very
then again,
true.
injuries can happen anywhere. So
I need to change where I'm sitting. I need better luck.
Ooh, that's right.
Yeah. How about here?
Where are you?
My basement.
That's a nice ass basement.
Well, that's not any better, is it? Shit. Turn this off.
What is that
So-
shirt say?
who do you think has the best start? And we're reaching the end of round 5 here.
Uh-oh, Tasker
Stephon
took the
Diggs,
Diggs.
Tasker. We got a couple teams still without quarterbacks. A couple tight ends have come off the board now.
there goes Kyler. Scary Terry. I like that pick.
Terry was the other one that I was debating there, but I'm
Terry,
a little bit
Terry.
higher on T. Higgins this year. So
I mean,
I'm scared, too.
Terry. I think this is one of Terry's best quarterbacks, maybe of his career. I mean, obviously, we'll see how Daniels does, but I think he'll be heavily targeted. He'll be that that guy that he looks at, and anytime Daniels gets in trouble, he's going to look his way.
I love Terry's nickname, man. Just the Rick and Morty reference that it is.
Shout out my buddy RJ, who coming out of the draft knew that Scary Terry was going to be that guy. Took him in like the 7th round that year. Was a beast. James Conner. I like that one as well. You're going all touchdowns for the running backs there, Dave, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's just kind of how it's fallen.
I mean, you can never go wrong with touchdown guys for running backs.
That's a fact.
tough to say who's got the best roster so far. I mean, everybody's team, I would say, there's not really
Yeah, I
one that
feel
I'm
like it's
looking
pretty
at
even.
thinking, oh, I wouldn't want to be that team right now. At least overall. This early, though, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, Tasker's team is going to be interesting now. Looks like Dak, Diggs, Cook, Samuel, Saquon, Garrett Wilson. A lot of boom and bust potential there, with Saquon being his lead back. See where he's at.
Yeah.
Cook
Doesn't
just
have-
doesn't score a lot of touchdowns, so it's tough to see.
He doesn't have
what he's
Kenny
been
Pickett
doing.
throwing the ball his way anymore, so we're gonna go with.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yes,
Ramondre
my guy
Stevenson
fell to
comes off the
me.
board there.
Yeah, I don't know what he's going to be.
Thank you all
An
for
injury.
letting Zay Flowers fall to me.
I
wanted
almost
him
picked
so
him.
bad.
I was between him and Pickens.
I was gonna
AFC.
tell you to please not take my pick, so I thank you.
Yeah, Evans, Metcalf, and Flowers. That's another good wide receiver trio right there.
I'm pretty.
I'm happy
pretty
with it, and I
that.
didn't have to rush it. I didn't have to rush it, which is what I wanted, because I still got a Brees Hall in the first. So the fact that I was able to get that receiving core done and over with, I'm very happy about.
Yeah. We got a Jordan Love sighting.
Hey, not a bad pick. I love Jordan Love.
Hey, look at that. Play on words.
Joey Burrow. Let me tell you, I really think he's the most underrated fantasy quarterback this year. If you look at their schedule through the first 7 or 8 weeks, Joe Burrow's going to have 400 yards a game, I think.
But he's
So,
going to miss half the season.
I
assuming
agree.
Assuming he's healthy, that's a heck of a
Yeah,
pick
that's
to
the only question, because I've had him in fantasy before and got ruined with injuries.
Right.
So I'm always
my
skeptical
arm.
about Burrow.
take. Yeah, I had him last year. Sucked.
Yeah, I actually had Anthony Richardson last year too,
Mm.
and then he got hurt, and thankfully I had Dak as my backup.
Take Godwin, the other
Which-
forgotten one in Tampa Bay.
That's a
Rolling
good
with
pick.
Dooley.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Godwin
rookie
was a
receiver
solid.
signing.
I had Godwin as a bench option last year, and I loved it.
Oh,
That's a
Doomsday.
good pick, is. I like him a lot.
Not bad.
I do too.
That's another one. They're kind of like Houston, where they just have so many mouths to feed us. Who's going to be the ones that they rely on? I think Doomsday
Mhm.
can be that guy for Caleb.
Where the hell you going, Tasker?
It's you.
It's you
Yeah,
No,
again.
no,
brother.
I said he
you
left
got-
it.
You got the back-to-backs, man. Snake
No,
draft.
I'm processing in my brain. Need. Okay. No. Yep.
It's the tight end.
There you go.
Get a guy in the Green Bay offense here. Has a little bit of rushing. Had a 1 rushing touchdown last year as well. So see if we can get a little something going. Dual threat.
Oh.
Pretty well balanced rosters so far for everybody. When you're looking at the board here, lots of color. That's pretty surprising. Usually there's 1 or 2 that you're like, wow, this guy's got
Am I the
4
only one
running
with
backs before he's got a wide receiver. Yeah.
Yep.
only one
Shooper's
without a
holding out.
quarterback?
That's why
I think
I was,
Shoop's the last one holding out
actually-
for the QB.
There's too many good ones to me, for my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
So
It's a good position to wait
That
on.
was
Yeah.
one of my favorite things about doing this with you guys is because everyone at this team knows a lot about football. So I feel like everyone will do a good job drafting, and that makes it more interesting.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Definitely does.
Mostly Dave he knows everything. I just
I don't think so.
siphon off of him.
I don't think
So what you're saying is when I win the league, it's going to be more of an accomplishment than winning my other leagues.
It'll be
right.
such an underdog story. It'll be amazing.
It'll be more impressive than you obtaining your doctorate.
It's like, what? Professor wins the football season? Sorry, puppy. Where you at? You
All right.
got it.
Yeah,
where
Hakeem,
it starts to get interesting now.
Hakeem's probably gonna have to get a running back here soon. Try to fill out his starting lineup, but see
Still
what he does.
some good names out there.
Where? I don't see any. We're coming up on the period of we might
Najee-
see some first defenses drafted too in the next couple of rounds, I think. So
Sure.
interested to see who pulls that trigger first.
I just noticed that Taysom Hill is listed as a quarterback / tight end.
Mm.
I think that's
Dual
funny.
position. Look at that.
Wow. So Najee Harris, one of my least favorite picks. I've been avoiding him just because I don't believe in his production, and I've been burned by him before. Christian Kirk, though, now that's probably a great pick this year because he's due for that rebound now that Ridley's out of town.
Yeah, but then they just drafted Brian Thomas Jr. and picked
Yeah,
up
he's
Gabe
good.
Davis.
Yes.
Mr. Dropsies himself, Gabe's there. Where you dogs go? Go down.
There's the last of the trio for the Chicago.
The Bears.
Ah, Bears.
The Bears.
I thought about him, and I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of like that Mike Evans feeling for me. It's just, when's it going to be too late? And he's just going to be nice
Great
pick.
pick
Wow.
this late. Yeah.
That was,
Damn it.
you
Thank
did
you.
it again.
Great pick. This
You
late.
did it again.
Damn it.
I'm high on him this year. You saw what Kirk Cousins was able to do to TJ Hawkinson's career. I believe he's going to do the same thing for Kyle Pitts in a new offensive system.
Mhm.
Why is Taysom Hill ranked this high? Is he like-
He's always out of where he should go.
Evan Ingram, nice. He's
Yeah, it was literally a debate between Ingram and Pitts for me. Ingram is going to be a touchdown monster in the red zone, so I'm a big fan of that pick.
If I was either it was those two for me, and I think I would have preferred Pitts, but I'm still happy, I guess, with Ingram. I reached a little bit on him compared to what I wish I would have done, but needed that tight end and just needed to grab one.
Ali, being first or last in any round sucks.
yeah, it's a
I would've
brutal wait
switched positions with
watching
you.
all these guys come off.
Yeah.
You would have.
That's why I was happy being right in the middle.
could have traded picks there. I'll take Christian McCaffrey off your hands.
What would you have done differently?
Me?
No, Shoop, if you had the first pick.
What do you mean? Like I would have taken McCaffrey.
Hmm.
I just think for me it would have been between him and CD. The thing with CD, I just think CD
Agreed.
gets the amount of targets that he gets is just.
Yeah,
it's
they brought
ridiculous.
in no other receiver out. They lost Gallup. It's basically him and Cooks.
Nice
And
pick
Ferguson
there.
at tight end. That's
Yeah,
about
they
it.
do have Dave.
Yeah, Ferguson, as
Yeah.
he goes off the board, Ferguson's going to be the second tight end or second target in that
He'll be-
offense, I think.
That's true.
He'll be a red zone target too. Because who knows if Zeke's going to be able to. Oh,
Here he is. Got the defense off the board. Dave Myers, everybody.
Wow.
Yep.
Spoiler
How you
alert:
feeling?
if you
The
have
run
not
has started.
caught the Hoof podcast this week, Eric and I did our predictions for the season, and I somehow came away with the Baltimore Ravens not making the playoffs in this season. So,
Wow.
that's, we'll see. They got a tough schedule, and when it came down to it, that's how it worked out for my predictions. So, yeah, we'll see if that defense holds up.
Oh, Deontay Johnson is fallen.
Yeah, because he drops more passes than Gabe does.
Yeah, well,
He doesn't have anybody throwing to him either.
he'll be that guy though that they're gonna feed.
God.
Unfortunately for him, because it'll put him on display.
His average draft. I mean, technically, we're not even at his average draft position though yet.
Jeez. Whoa.
Oh, Singletary went.
Another
He's
guy I just think is going to produce, right? We know who Singletary is. He's 80 yards a game, doesn't matter, you know.
He's
Back
gonna
with
get
Brian
fed.
Dayball.
Yeah.
You
That's
guys, damn it.
I think it is
Saquon goes-
time to go with a quarterback, and I think it's a guy that's going to come out flying out of the gates.
Nice.
Hey,
Rook.
Caleb
Oh, he was
Williams.
still on the board. Wow, okay.
I think he's
He was.
going to just go crazy this year. I really do. He looks
I was-
like he's already ready, and I think he's got the weapons around him.
There's one guy who I don't think is going to make it back to me, but when he's picked, man, it's
I'm about to pick him. I
I'm
feel
going to
like.
reach heavily on
somebody's
this
getting
next
him. If not,
I'm
I'll
getting
be
him.
happy if he comes back to me.
I think I'm going to get him right now. Well, not right now.
Yeah, and
Right now,
if it
Ryan's going
comes
to
to
pick
you,
somebody.
pick. I got one
Ryan,
that's
don't pick that guy.
heavy reach, but I'm hoping he makes it back to me.
I have some interesting decisions here.
Talk us through it. Let us know. What are you thinking?
it's your pick. Yeah.
Nobody can steal it from you.
I don't know
Tom
how
Brady.
he's going to do in the offensive system. I could go with my favorite guy from this past year's draft, and Brian Thomas Jr.,
Mhm.
or their
Definitely.
old reliable Jordan Addison, who I was a big fan of, or my personal bias favorite Khalil Shakir, but I got to pick soon. So,
Yeah. Who's throwing them the ball?
know
That's
what,
what I would say.
yeah,
Ooh.
you know,
He
I'm
doesn't
gonna
want you to
take
pick his guy. That's all. You know, I'm high on Brian Thomas too. That wasn't the guy I was clamoring for there, but I've picked him in a few leagues where he's just fallen, and I'm like, look, this guy's going to be productive. Agree totally with what you said, by the way. I'm a big Addison guy. I picked him last year, and that was a great choice. And then Thomas this year, I think, is going to be that type of
I
production.
would have taken Addison if Darnold wasn't throwing him the ball.
Haven't
Don't
you heard?
sleep on him.
Hey, don't
Darnold's suddenly going to have 400 yards a game. He's a beast now.
Don't
not
sleep
seeing
on JSN either. He started to come on last year.
He was on my radar too. I mean,
Still on the
as
board.
an Ohio
Yeah.
State fan, I love
I
JSN.
know,
but-
right?
Don't you
Kevin
shut
could
your
take
dirty
him right
mouth
here.
there, Dave.
What's that?
Don't give anybody any ideas.
I know,
ahead of
right?
you, would
Let's,
you,
let's
guy?
guys, let's talk about somebody I don't want to pick. Now, there's some kickers, man. Nobody's picked a kicker yet. It's
Tyler
prime
Bass.
time to
I mean,
pick a kicker. I'm
In
telling
Kyle
my
you.
mock
Allen is
draft, I
really
think I
good.
got
Kyle
Justin
Allen is
Tucker
the
in the
last
8th or
ranked
9th.
guy, by the way, in this entire Yahoo
Who is?
fantasy. Kyle Allen is the last ranked guy on.
That's a great
Deservedly
spot.
so.
Superbly irrelevant. That's what that means.
Ooh.
Tony Pollard.
okay.
Now with him and Spears, though, they're gonna be battling it out.
Yeah, I don't know there.
I do like Spears. I mean Pollard. It could be a bounce back year for him compared to what it was with Dallas, but
I'm picking Spears in a lot of my PPR leagues because of full PPR. You know, he's going to probably be there on third down, I think. But Pollard could be the one who, you know, hogs the carries and gets the yardage there.
touchdown balls for 2 potentially.
Mm.
For
Zach
Bill
Moss
Hakeem.
for Hakeem. Wow.
You know,
Interesting.
it's
I
great
like
to see
that
him
pick because he
turning
didn't pick the
around.
guy I want.
Should have
but,
said it earlier. I was gonna say Akeem is waiting for Zach Moss in my brain, and I didn't say it.
You knew it though, huh?
Yeah, I knew it.
Felt it.
I just knew he was gonna pick Zach Moss, and I didn't say it because I thought it would sound ridiculous, and he did it, and now I don't get to sit here and collect my kudos. That sucks.
Come on, Izzy. Just tell us what you think when it's on your mind. Then, if you're wrong, at least we can roast you for it.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
if you're right,
talk-
then you can
talk shit,
celebrate.
Get hit. That's exactly what it was. Talk shit, get hit. I ain't trying to get hit.
I like
All
that.
right. There she goes. She took JSN. So I hope you're happy now, Dave. I blame that on you.
Smith and Jigba.
You're welcome.
Caleb's having Caleb's
You
having
are
a
welcome.
Sneaky good draft here.
I needed another running back, and I don't think anybody's looking at this guy. So we're going to take Austin Eckler, see if he can
There you go.
come back to any sort of form.
He was on my radar for
Don't-
my next pick, so I like that pick.
Just don't let him tape his ankles because apparently that's why he ran so slow in that one clip of where it looks like he's running like in slow motion down the left sideline, bumped it out, got caught by everybody. He said his ankles were taped
trying to
taped too tight.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Trying to
Let's
see if this
see.
guy falls to me. I'm hoping he does.
I hope this person falls to me too, and Ryan's ahead of me, and he's gonna pick him like he's been doing all day.
He's been sniping in on
Maybe
you.
we should have traded picks. All right. So
I know. Now I'm happy we did not trade picks.
Yeah, right.
Man, I am conflicted here.
what position is it?
Not telling you.
Running
Ooh.
back.
Okay, it is. Mine's a running back as well.
Yeah, that's running back.
Ah, crap.
Spears, I just said, you know, the PPR production is there, you know.
I got Brittany. Bitch.
Thank you, whoever just took Tajay Spears.
I love
J-Mo.
JMO. Let's go, baby.
Like that.
Sneaky good if he's healthy, you know.
There's another
There's
defense.
another defense. Here we
Does
go.
this start the run of defenses?
At least that was a good defense. I mean, come on.
No Bills
Whoa.
defense yet. Does nobody in Built in Buffalo just do we not have confidence in it? No, just kidding.
That's right. Yeah, pick the Bills defense right here, and then I think every defense should be picked this round, except me.
There you go.
That'd be good.
Yeah, like go defenses the next 3 picks.
Yes.
I'll get my guy.
3 picks. Come on. Yeah, come on.
Jalen Warren. That's good too.
No.
I like Jalen Warren.
He's probably gonna get. Yeah, that's why I don't like the Najee Harris pick there.
Yeah.
Guys, I
I
gotta
was-
hop
my
off.
picks.
I'm gonna keep drafting, but I'm gonna hop off this. All right.
Thanks, Matt.
Peace.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Bye, buddy.
2 picks. It's all he's got to make is 2 picks, and then I get my guy.
I was debating
Yeah.
Warren versus Eckler, but I just wanted
Your guy might be the
Eckler.
guy. Oh, sorry, I cut you off there, Lance.
You're good.
We'll see if the guy you're thinking of, Romeo, is
Yeah.
the one that I'm thinking of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't want to give Ryan any hints though, because the smallest hint might get it going in his head
Don't
there. and-
sneeze.
The sniper.
Don't sneeze.
Yeah. Well, the smallest hint might be a hint by itself.
He's a guy though that I forgot about last night, and then somebody went and got him, and I just completely forgot about him.
Ricky Pearsall reportedly in stable condition, so that's good.
Good news. Good news.
That's good.
Did it say where he got shot? No.
Uh-oh.
Didn't
Kevin's
see
got
that
10
yet,
seconds. Cortland Sutton. Wide receiver 1.
That would be the
Yeah.
pick that I was talking about. Cortland Sutton. I do think, I picked him up last year and his production was, as a way bench guy and very, very good for me in fantasy last year when I needed him to be, not as a starter, obviously, in that position, but certainly a good bench player to have this late.
Don't do it, Ryan.
Now he's got a better quarterback throw him. Bo Nix, of the quarterbacks drafted, Bo Nix was one of my favorites. So
Sean Payton. Little Sean Payton action.
there you go.
Okay, you didn't take him. He's not going to play for the
So
first 6
Benson.
weeks, but we're going to go with Mr. Nicholas Chubb.
Oh, I was sneakily waiting for him to come around
I-
again.
I thought that this was the one I did. I almost took him last round, but I was like, does he last one more round?
Yeah.
He did.
We do have the
I'll
IR
wait.
spots in this league as well.
Yep.
So
Shoop has a chub.
what a stash. What a stash.
Pause.
Jeez.
And the pitch, and it's out of here.
Yeah, there's no way.
I know that pitch was
If I didn't say it, Izzy was going to say it. So
I was. And I was holding back too. That
took,
was hard. That was difficult for me. If you know my sense of humor, that's
I got you, brother.
oh Lord. I was like, someone say it. Someone say it.
I saw Ryan was looking through. I knew he was looking through the running backs, and I was like, I thought you might have seen him, but he was a little bit farther down.
I did see him. I was debating on it, but I took Benson because Connor gets hurt a lot. And obviously they took Benson early, so I believe he's going to get a healthy workload.
Well, and how Connor's getting older, so who knows? How old is he now, James?
He's definitely like upper 20s.
I'm gonna
He
send you
is
John Connor.
29.
upper 20s, 29, yeah.
What's Connor's first name again?
James.
James. Not John.
Phenomenal story for him.
The Terminator.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to draft the only player so far that I've drafted in every single league I've done. Believe it or not, this is my 7th fantasy league. I have 2 more this weekend, and I've consistently picked this guy up because I fully believe he's going to be a star, and that is our guy, Curtis Samuel.
Nice.
Because, I don't think this turf toe thing is going to linger. I think
He
he's
had
gonna
it
get
last
the
year.
targets. He's going to get the touches. I loved him in this offense before he was ever in it. I said I wanted the Bills to get him. I thought he was a tier above where we would go for a receiver. When we got him, I've been preaching all offseason. This guy is going to be production crazy with Josh Allen as his quarterback, and I can't wait to see it in action. Let's get the season started.
Yes. That pumped me up. Do it
Let's
again.
go, baby. I'm always good for that.
Fuck yeah.
There's Shakir. I knew he was going to be
Oh,
going
that
soon
was-
too.
Yeah.
I am a big Addison fan as well. That's why I made it tough to pick Samuel there. But again, I figured if I didn't pick him, somebody might on the turn here.
Run D and 3. All right. Getting tricky.
Do I go with another running back? Am I just going to be the running back hoarder?
No, if we had, 2 flexes, hoarding running backs would be a good idea. But we got one.
I think I might actually, though. Might do it again. There's just so many good receivers in this
Evan
league.
Syracuse joining us here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, snap.
What are you doing, Kev?
Welcome.
What's up, guys?
Fill
What's
us
up,
in.
Kev?
How do you feel so far? What do you
What's
think about
up?
the draft so far?
Well, I must say my second pick, I did not mean to take Isaiah Pacheco. My phone glitched. I was trying to get Chris Olave, and I kept pressing it. Nothing happened, so I tried getting Cooper Kupp. Nothing happened, and then it just auto-drafted for me, and I got Pacheco. But then I was able to get Chris Olave in the 3rd round, so it made up for
Nice. Are you going to name your team Extra Virgin Olave Oil?
it. Haven't gotten that far yet. Oh shoot, I'm
boy.
next.
I'm
I
gonna
am
take
the running back order.
the
just so everybody knows.
touchdown. I'm gonna take the touchdown machine from last year, who I am super high on in Green Bay, Romeo Dobbs.
I
Anybody
love
needs
it.
a running back.
One of the best names in the NFL for obvious reasons. I've been high on that guy forever in last draft. Just
Did it
because-
just for you.
There you go. I try
Yeah,
to
I
get him
wanted
every,
to, I definitely
every year.
wanted to target one of the Green Bay receivers. I went with Jaden Reed in mine, but yeah, I like those three. I can't really go wrong with either of them.
Mhm.
If you didn't take him, I should have because I got Jordan Love. So,
There you
Right.
go.
oh god, what do I do here
Yep.
now?
Take a
All right,
kicker.
Kev.
There's no kickers
Amy
that have been
Fairbairn
drafted
is
yet.
available.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what?
Justin
a
Tucker.
great
Go
idea.
kicker, man. Kickers are on the board.
Aubrey is great.
Going
I don't know if
Aubrey,
that was
right?
too early to take him, but like Brandon Aubrey was amazing last year.
I almost went with Jerome Ford, but I feel like it would be a waste of a pick since I'm pretty much just waiting for Nick Chubb to come back anyways.
When's Chubb supposed to come back?
I think 6 or 7, I believe.
Yeah, at least he's
think
on the pup for 4. So
But my guess is they'll I think their bye week is week 6, so my guess is they'll wait till after the bye at the latest or at the earliest. Give them that extra little bit, and then we'll get them going.
There we go.
So yeah, if anybody needs running backs, I got 5 of them. So.
You son of a bitch.
So what do we got? We got 3 more bench spots.
All right, grab another tight end here. Says receiving option for me. Ray
Yeah,
Davis
6.
smashed by Izzy.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a big year. I think he's gonna have a nice year.
I like the Ray Davis pick there. That's nice.
Yeah,
Jared
buddy.
Goofball.
Jared Goofball.
I almost waited for him for quarterback since I have Amon-Ra, but
Keep the homer going here.
Caleb.
Buffalo's
Take one
defense.
of those defense and special teams. Worst special teams unit in the league, but all right.
Oh, we don't know it yet. New kickoff and all.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
That's right. Yeah, anything can happen. No idea what's going to happen there. I truly think teams are hiding everything they're going to do on that kickoff. We have not seen the new NFL kickoff yet till
Sure
the
have
season really starts.
I think people are going to be surprised and actually like it.
Yeah. But some teams are going to get creative. It's just a matter of who is going to be the one to pull something off, and it's either going to bust or it's going to boom. So
Well,
To
hopefully
answer
it's the
Spin's
Bills.
question here in the comments, by the way, he didn't go in the first round because usually in fantasy, there's the difference between the best quarterback and quarterback 7, 8 is not as big as like
Correct.
receivers or running backs. So it's just more value wise, it's better to wait on a quarterback. But you can't really go wrong ever with drafting Josh Allen. But that's why he didn't go round 1.
excellent answer.
What do we think of Mike Williams now with the Jets?
When is he supposed to be back?
Injury risk.
hate him.
He's
Yeah.
back. He's back.
He's playing week 1, supposedly.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he's back.
I
And then he'll
have
get
a lot
injured
of
week 2.
difficulty.
He'll get injured week 2, and he'll be done.
What's Tyler Lockett's status?
Great.
His leg.
You're giving up all your selections here. Oh wait, you're on the clock. Doesn't matter.
Didn't take part in
Yeah, I know.
Thursday's practice, so I don't know. He's getting old, brother. It's getting
Okay,
old.
it looks like it's minor.
Minor.
Hollywood Brown taken by Akeem, so he's taking a chance. That's a really tough injury for Hollywood. I don't know what his stats going to be. Doubtful for week 1, but then we'll see if he.
Spin. Just to
comes back,
elaborate
so.
again, sorry to cut you off there, Lance, but just to elaborate, I'm not saying like what we're saying is the difference between quarterbacks, since there are so many great fantasy quarterbacks, it's better to go get a running back, receiver, or tight end or something because the difference in value there.
Right.
Like I don't really know if anybody else has a different way to explain it, but
Right. So if Josh Allen scores 400 fantasy points, and then the third and fourth and fifth quarterback score 375, it's only 25 points. But when you have a receiver, they're going to score 210 points, and then the next receiver you're going to could score 180. Just a little bit of a gap there, and waiting on that. So there's just the top end of the receiver and running back pool are going to outscore the mid range a lot more than the top end of the quarterback is going to outscore. That's basically what she'd say.
I like that pick, Ryan. If I would have needed a running back, I would have wanted him, but I like that pick.
Yeah. He'll another
you.
guy who's going to be out for a little bit of a time, but when he comes back is likely to be the starter.
Yep, that's yeah. My second running back on my bench needed just another option there, just to make sure my running back room is all secure, and then I can focus on the rest of my roster, and I don't have to put any pressure on him to come back within first 8 weeks or so.
My biggest draft strategy always for me, I draft the players. I have to like the guy. I'm not going to draft somebody just because other people say he's going to score a lot of points. Now that doesn't mean I avoid certain players that are just on teams I don't like. It's just players.
Vlad McConkey. God damn it.
That's a good pick there. Yeah.
I'm not going to get everybody I want. It's fine.
I'm really petty though too. I won't draft Tyreek Hill ever. Never going to draft him. He's a terrible person, and I'm just not going to draft him in fantasy.
I'm the same way with
Deshaun.
Mixon, Joe Mixon.
I'm that way with Deshaun.
Oh, well,
also
took
Deshaun's
Mixon,
not.
so-
I
Not
was
good
that way with Tom Brady. Would never draft him. Don't care.
Rashid Shaheed. Love that name.
It's a tongue twister, especially if you've been drinking.
Raheed Shaheed.
There's some names down here, like way down here, that I'm shocked are this low that I haven't even.
Still guys available.
I wonder if they have Chad Kelly on here.
I'm gonna look that up now. No, they don't. The only Chad they have is Chad Ryland. Is that the only Chad in the NFL that's not a position player?
Right.
Good pick, Dave. I was
Dave's
gonna take him.
first 2 QB team. Nope. Second.
No, I have two. Yeah.
Izzy, you got the first 2
Third.
QB team.
Yeah, Kyler Murray and Jaden Daniels right next to him there.
Oh, I see.
I got
Right
Goff,
on.
and Stroud.
I can read.
Y'all are
Hey,
really
Peterman.
gonna force me to do
I gotta
something I
see.
don't want to do, huh?
fucking do it.
Finn, Peterman is not in here. I just looked him up. Peterman. How is Peterman not in here? Oh, he is. Never mind. He is.
Okay, someone types really fast and hard. Who the hell is that?
That's me.
That's Super
Sorry.
Steward.
Damn,
Oh,
shoot.
No,
I
that's
thought he was
found.
playing the drum or something like.
Kirk Cousins, I love it.
My
Love it,
job
love it,
has
love
to
it.
force me to be able to type fast. So
Like a stenographer?
I work for a newspaper.
Oh.
Just typing up ads and stuff. Legal notes.
You got Kirk Cousins in
No.
your queue there,
No, I was-
Romeo?
Nope. That's not what I was talking about.
Hawkinson was a guy that I was thinking about. Tasker took him, but when is he supposed to be back?
Yeah, he's out at least 4 weeks, I think.
Because he tore this deal in week 16. That's later than Von and Trey, right? When they did.
Yeah, I think so. They did this on Thanksgiving, so
Yeah, that's yeah.
Feliz Navidad.
Thought about him at this next pick. Tua.
All right, some backup quarterbacks now coming off the board here.
Yeah, and hopefully the quarterback I want doesn't get taken here. There's some pretty solid quarterbacks still left.
Oh, yeah. It's where I'm
Right.
looking.
If I ask you guys for advice, are you guys going to be honest?
I will, since I'm ahead of you.
I mean, I'm between I think I can't go wrong with either of them, but Herbert or Kirk. Because Herbert scares me because his receiving core is horrible, and
Yeah.
Harbaugh I think could be run heavy.
I think Kirk's more likely to. Who's your first?
Caleb Williams.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
go ahead
you're
and take
drafting
Kirk
now.
so I can get Justin Herbert. That's fine with me.
I think I'm leaning Kirk. I'm gonna go.
I would go, yeah. That's who I would have picked just because of the high upside.
Yeah.
Super high upside. I mean, he could get 500 yards, where I don't think there's any chance this year that Herbert does because
Yeah.
he's in such a run-heavy team.
How many players on the team? What is there? 6? No.
6 bench spots.
6 bench spots. How many starters?
1, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
1, 2.
16.
There's only
16 with 2
4
iron.
more rounds here. Yeah, after if you've already picked this round, there's 4 more.
Oh, we're
Ryan.
in round 12.
I was hoping he would get to me. Nice pick with Matt Stafford. Just gonna throw that all over the yard.
Matt Stafford,
Thank you.
son of a bitch.
Thought you wanted Herbert.
Well, I wanted Herbert over Kirk Cousins, but not over Matt Stafford. Then I looked at what was available. I'm like, oh shoot.
Just take Aaron Rodgers. He's there.
Hebert.
He'll be good for like 5 plays, and then he'll be done.
All right, well, who's Mahomes over there?
Who is
Also, in every draft that I've seen Aaron Rodgers get picked, I always say, "Hey, Tyrod Taylor, that's not a good pick. That's a great pick here." You know? To their saying, like, "What? What do you mean? It's Aaron Rodgers?" No, it's prime time Tyrod. That's who you just drafted.
How's everybody feeling about their draft so far?
Real
I'm
quick,
feeling fantastic, honestly.
I'm gonna think out loud here. What do we think about Zeke? Like, is it just him and Dallas? Who was the other running? Didn't they just sign someone?
Dalvin Cook.
Deuce
Dalvin Cook.
Vaughn,
Yeah,
Dalvin
Dalvin Cook.
Cook.
I think he could be a touchdown guy. Like he could be.
Rico
Like
That's what I'm
Total.
thinking.
he
I'm gonna
could
take a
get 6,
flyer on
7
him. Screw it.
touchdowns. I think he's a solid guy that if you need to plug him
Yeah.
in for a couple
Yep.
weeks.
Yeah,
He's who I was debating against Jonathan Brooks, but I took Brooks' upside.
yeah. You're not getting any consistency with Zeke, but he certainly has. He could have a 3 touchdown game with. You know,
That's what I'm thinking.
but-
Yeah, like as
Yeah,
an RB
12
not a-
yards.
I
6
wouldn't
carries for
start him
12
with
yards.
confidence, but yeah, having a bench guy, that's not bad.
All right, guys, I got to
Quarterbacks
jump off.
are
I
going.
got to jump off. I got to deal with the work thing. I'm still going to be in the draft, obviously, but I got to deal with the work thing. They're blowing my phone up. So
Sounds good,
Yeah.
brother. Thank you.
See him.
Chuba,
Sounds
I
good.
actually do like the Chuba pick this late as well. We already talked about Jonathan Brooks, but Chuba is likely to be the guy getting the ball until Brooks is ready.
Brooks is gonna be ready. When is Brooks gonna be ready?
Yeah,
Chuba,
I almost went
Chuba,
with
Chuba,
Chuba, but I feel like
At
I take
least
him
4
every
weeks.
year, so I wanted something new.
I'm gonna go Baker Mayfield. You know,
Understandable.
Baker touchdown
Baker
maker.
Mayfield drafted. Holy cow. What league is this?
Bush League.
Boy,
I think we should get it.
Listen, man,
Probably
he only
get it.
gets lucky for 1 year, not 2 years.
Well, whoever got Chubb got lucky.
And I like
Thank you.
Khalil Herbert as well.
It's a great pick.
If it wasn't for the draft I had yesterday, Izzy, I would not have remembered to draft him. At least that early.
This is my second draft today, and I have another one tomorrow. So
I do also have another one tomorrow. It's my weekend of
I have
drafts.
2 more.
I did. I'm only in 2 leagues. My other league we drafted last weekend.
Yeah, I cut back this year, and somehow I ended up in 9 still. I don't know. I don't know. You guys are part of that, right? I wasn't in this
Yeah.
league, now I'm in it. So much for cutting back.
Come join us. Yeah.
Well, we are happy for you to be in here with us.
You won't be saying that at the end of the year, but thank you. It's good to be here with you guys.
Yeah, that's
obviously.
all right. You know, your money will be in my pocket, and
Ah.
we'll be happy.
All right. Are we getting a trophy for this league? Is this one of those trophy leagues, or a
get
booby
a
prize for last place?
Do we get a rank?
Somebody's got to wear a Patriots or Dolphins jersey to a Bills game.
There you go.
That would be torture.
I kind of like that though. That'd be a great punishment. Luke Musgrave. I
was literally just gonna take him, so that's a good
like that
pick.
pick.
Thank God you said
I'll
that
take
because
my.
I was gonna wait until next round, but I'm glad I took him because I want to match him up with Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any Chicago guys.
All right. Since I'm drafting here, Komet's still the starter in Chicago, right?
Yes.
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 Okay.
And
taking
he
it.
was. Yeah,
as my
that was
backup.
somebody I was looking at.
Surprised.
So
I'm surprised
like
this
that pick.
defense is still here, considering what they did last year. I know I hate the team, but put up 178 last year. Micah Parsons. I know, although isn't how
Yeah.
long is Deron Bland out for? Is he out for the year, or is it just 6 to 8?
ooh, I thought he was out for the year, but I could be wrong there.
Let me see. I'm looking it up. Oh, sorry. I gotta mute myself when I'm typing.
Bing, 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 bing.
He types hard. Like,
I think the way it's the style of keyboard too, maybe.
I think it's also just the way my mic's like my laptop's on my mic's like right there.
Right.
It looks like he just will miss at least 4 games. It's not saying what his injury was. It said he had successful surgery in his foot. 6 to 8 weeks.
and he hurt his ego. Sorry, baby. Sorry. I missed that one.
I'm gonna be watching a lot of NFC games this year.
Damn, I hate this.
Dawson Knox. That
Freaking
one, I know that Lance was eyeing him.
Yeah. I got Kincaid, so I
Foxy.
wasn't gonna grab him this time.
That would be
Uh,
funny. Hey, you could have grabbed both because then if one of them goes down with an injury, like
Right.
if Kincaid goes down.
Oh, this is completely off topic, but I just got the notification. You guys might have already talked about it. See, Ricky Pearsall was shot tonight.
Yeah. Did you see where? Because we didn't see. We were wondering if anybody knew where, but
Is
He
There
said
was
he
a
was in
robbery
stable.
in San Fran, right?
yeah,
No, like where in his
where did
body?
he get shot?
Oh,
But he
Yeah.
said he was in stable condition, so hopefully that's good news. But
misinterpreted the question on that one.
Shot in the chest, it says in the comments.
Chest. Holy crap, that's
Oh,
really bad. man.
jeez.
Jeez. Not good.
They said he's expected to be okay.
Well, then he got lucky they missed everything.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's scary, man.
Terrifying. Freaking rookie drafted out of Florida, where you think that probably would happen.
interesting.
Who's gonna take Taysom Hill?
All right, where are we at here?
He's usually my waiver wire pickup every year.
If anybody's tight end goes down, that's usually when you start to see him get
That's
picked
right.
up.
That's right.
Yep.
There's a couple
Because
guys-
usually, like when you need a little spark, like week 7 or 8, you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna try Taysom Hill because he could erupt for 4 touchdowns today," and then it's like, "Oh, he rushed 3 times for 9 yards and
And
had
then,
7 receiving yards. So you got a whole like 2 points."
and then the next week he scores 2 touchdowns and throws for 1.
Yeah, exactly. After you drop him out of pure disgust.
J.K. Dobbins still
I was
alive.
hoping he would make it so I
He's
could have
still
both.
alive, but he's very badly burned.
I got Gus Bus, so I was kind of hoping that he'd fall. But I think
Yeah, I was
Gus
gonna
Bus-
say that they're competing really for those touches early on.
Spelling
I mean, I
on
think they'll be run heavy. I think this year.
Oh God, yeah.
And I just think Gus Bus will be the touchdown vulture, even if he could be another guy like Zeke, kind of like if he get 15 yards a game, but end up with 1 or 2 touchdowns a game. That's
Mhm.
fine by me.
I think they both went where they should. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm interested to see the Chargers this year, see how their offense kind of evolves throughout the year.
It's one hell of a beat, bro.
Can you hear me doing this?
Yeah.
Really? That is crazy. I'm gonna move
Yeah.
my mic.
Yeah.
Have you? So you guys been hearing this whole time me doing?
Yeah,
this?
that's
Yeah.
I'm like, when I mean I'm like light.
You're like, I'm
I
typing.
can't
I'm like, that doesn't sound like typing. It sounds like someone.
I'm
like
on
it-
my. I'm doing like the up and down arrow when I'm going through. All right, let me know if you can hear this.
slightly. Yeah.
A little bit.
Not as loud as it was.
Either my mic is just like picking everything. Okay, I don't know.
Make sure you got the right mic
Love it.
working.
I only have one mic right now, so.
Oh, you have the
that-
one that's you moved, and you have the one on your computer, right?
Yeah, so let me see. I'm double checking. Right now. Yeah, no, I'm on that one.
Okay. Well, shit.
I mean, maybe
So
if I
so-
go to my regular one.
There's Taysom Hill.
Oh shit.
I like
Bless you.
right now.
Oh.
Okay, you need Fairbairn.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am.
Oh, I need a defense.
Believe it or not, I didn't want to say anything before, but I have not picked a single tight end yet this draft, and that is part of one of my draft
Oh, wow.
strategies. I don't like tight ends. If you don't get one of the top guys, which go fast, then you really got to wait on tight end. And there's a bunch of guys here. We were just talking about it, right? You can spot start a bunch of these guys, and I'm going to pick somebody who. Hunter Henry here, who they got to throw to somebody, and he's injured. We don't know I don't know if he's going to be out for extended time, but with the IR position, I'm comfortable drafting him this late.
I don't know. I like the Patriots wide receiver room kind of.
Okay, wait, can you guys hear me, by the way?
Yep.
Can you
Yes.
still hear me tapping?
No.
Nope.
Okay, I just unplugged my mic and I'm gonna use my laptop.
Slightly a little bit, but it's fine.
Yeah, it sounded like you were like putting.
Can you just not make any noise, Shub? Can you just sit there quiet?
I'm too focused right now.
Shut up, babe.
Love it.
The Patriots wide receiver room. I don't hate it.
Hmm.
You know, Demario Douglas, Jalen Polk, Tyquan Thornton, KJ Osborne. I don't hate their
And they have another rookie.
Javon Baker from UCF.
Yeah, Baker was a guy that
I'll say this till the day that I die. I like nothing about the Patriots.
I love it. Oh, Bo Nix.
Bo Nix,
I
yeah.
talked him up,
Wow.
baby. And I think for fantasy especially, they're going to be down. They're going to be passing. I mean, Bo Nix is a good backup to have in fantasy. Who got him? Whose team is that? I don't even know.
That's Matt. Matt Hamid.
Bad things, man.
I don't know what to do here.
You got to draft someone, Shoop. You don't have a kicker yet.
Yeah, I don't really. I'm a last round kicker guy.
Mm.
You could draft Dicker the kicker.
You know, we're gonna take. Speaking of the Patriots,
Oh no.
we're gonna go ahead and take Jalen Polk.
Ah, you bastard.
Need a running back. Need a receiver. Don't need a running back. Got too many.
Oh, man.
So Casey's defense, reliable, nothing special. What I expect.
You know what? I haven't
I'm
heard
looking-
anyone talk about this guy. I'm going to draft him.
Draft that guy.
I-
Yep, I was
I-
looking at him too.
I actually came. I don't know.
Jerry Judy.
Jerry Judy.
If
I think he could sneakily have a really good year.
is Deshaun going to be all right for the season? Like, is he going to start the season? Because he's
knows?
had that shoulder issue that's been going
Yeah.
on.
He is the presumed starter until we hear otherwise.
Because he hasn't been. Is he back practicing?
Just facing the bottom of it,
I believe he is.
like a flat metal plate.
It will be facing the bottom of it no matter what. It's still.
There he's muted.
Yeah, I was like, all right, buddy. We got to run the MC eventually here. Yeah, Jerry Judy. I was looking at him, Darnell Mooney, and Rashad Bateman, also with Jalen Polk here coming up. So I assume Akeem is not listening to us, so he's not going to hear that. and maybe Michaela does, but she can only pick one person, so I still got another option.
Yeah, this was 10 days ago. Deshaun Watson's been dealing with general arm soreness, but feeling fine. But he's been missing like some practices, like he's on load management.
I don't know. I don't trust it. I feel like his arm's shot.
I that's what some people have been saying. Like some people have been saying, like his arm is a lot worse than what the Browns are leading people to believe, and it could be like an issue that lingers there for him.
Stupidest contract ever.
I got my Zach
will-
Charbonnet pick in there. So
There you go, Charbonnet.
Will not be.
Now you can make your name around that. See, you got a new name.
dark red Charbonnet.
There you go. Blue and red Charbonnet. Hey,
There
there
you
you
go.
go.
I know that Chardonnays are not dark or red. So well,
Izzy with the back.
Izzy, you're unmuted now. You can talk to us. Sorry, I had to mute you there for a second.
Okay. Well, OJ's probation officer is on the board.
Jake Elliott got the kicker in there now.
Yep.
Who's
Ricky
going to take
Pearsall
Tyler
sitting
Bass?
right there for you.
Is Tyler Bass going to get drafted?
Oh yeah.
He shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, right.
Well, I'm in this
Okay,
league,
the guy-
boys, so he's
does.
definitely getting drafted.
That's right. Tyler, but have some confidence in my man. He's on the wall back here. Come on, he's up.
I want to, the
is.
Bills fan in me wants
is.
to, but like it sounds like he should be fishing at sea and catching bass instead of being the Tyler
Ooh.
Bass we used to know.
Youch. Youch. Harsh criticism for our
Put
guy.
Rashad
Tyler
Bateman
Bass.
there. I like what he can do. See if he produces, but
I like what he did.
Michaela did it. I didn't think anybody was going to see him down there.
I will.
Xavier
Yeah.
Legette.
Or by average pick, he's right up there.
I just need 2 more picks for him to be there for me. I'm hoping y'all do not take him.
I hope you're not looking at the same guy as me.
I hope. Well, actually, I'm in front of you, so it wouldn't matter. But
Yeah.
for your sake, I hope. I hope I'm not either.
I'm hoping the one guy, my draft crush from not this past year, but 2 years ago, still up there.
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr.
David Carr.
David?
Oh shit, that guy.
How about that one? How about the Miami tight end that's been been in college football and was the same recruiter?
Oh gosh, ninth. Yeah,
Herbert.
that's so crazy. He's a 9th-year senior.
Justin
And-
Herbert has over 100 touchdowns in the NFL, and they were the same recruiting class out of high school.
That's nuts.
And here's the thing, that dude's doing it for the love of the game because NIL was not a thing.
It's true.
Well, because I think he missed 2020 because of
He had
COVID.
three years of injury.
Yeah,
and then
he tore his
COVID.
ACL twice, I think.
Yeah.
7 years at where was he at before
Is
that?
Akeem about to get skipped? Akeem got skipped.
Miami's defense.
Yes.
Not a bad pick
Thank
for
you.
him, though.
Kevin, please don't take my guy.
Miami's defense. Ooh, ouch.
There we go.
Okay, thank you, Kevin.
I say I'm not taking a guy. I'm taking multiple.
Oh,
guys.
you did it. You did it, Ryan. You did it. Every time.
Yes, I did. Sorry. How many is that now? Like 3 players?
That is you have been swooping in there.
I'm sorry.
No worries. They signed him to a decent contract. We'll see if they use him. How many years did they give Darnell Mooney in Atlanta? 3?
Yeah, I was thinking about him too, but I went Bateman. So
Yeah, I just had too many repetitive buys that I didn't want to match up, so I took Wilson. Like the
Alright,
pick though.
filling out the
Big
roster
fan
here.
of
So this
Mooney.
is second
I
to
actually
last
wanted
round.
I wanted the Bills to sign Mooney, but he was too priced out.
I know. Didn't he get more than Curtis Samuel did?
Yep.
I don't know if I would have given him one Curtis Samuel.
Yeah, no. He was definitely the next tier for me then.
I did think Samuel was going to get more. I thought he was going to get a
Oh.
lot more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I mean, so I'm an Ohio State fan, so I've watched Curtis Samuel since like 2013, 2014, and I love the dude. Definition of a Swiss Army knife.
We have a backup
All
running
right.
back San Fran pick here. Jordan Mason.
Antonio Gibson. Okay.
There he goes, A-Rod.
Looking at him.
Tyrod Taylor. All right.
Let's
Not a
ride.
bad backup to have. He's consistent. He's going to do dink and dunk. Not going to win you a ton of games, but he's good.
Mario Douglas. I do like Mario Douglas. I'm in New England. I think if he can even, different offense this year. Their offense last year was horrible. And I think it would be horrible, but I think it will be better than last year.
Well, I mean, anything's better than Mac Jones.
Is this the last pick now? This is the
Yeah,
last round.
last round here.
This is
guys.
the last
So
round.
Which is funny.
What a
'cause
draft. I
it's
feel like
still letting me
everyone's
look at
done
other
well.
people. Yeah, we got to do a quick recap, right? Yeah. Lance is
Yeah,
running the show
we'll
here.
button
We
it
do a
up.
quick recap.
This is for
Does
all
it-
of us here. We can.
does
we can button
Yahoo-
it up and
Yahoo
go.
give grades right away? I know ESPN does.
They might. I'm not sure.
I think it might take like an hour,
Does it?
but
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, they got to run that analysis, man. It's not instant here. They got to really analyze it.
They also use
They give the
Yahoo
deep dive
gives a-
stuff.
Yeah, ESPN's just like, hey, you got a C or you got a B. Like it's nothing like
Yeah.
that. Oh, Lance,
Gonna have a run on kickers here.
I could take Tyler Bass before you. Do I
You
just
could.
do it
I
on
dare you to.
Please take Tyler Bass.
Detroit's defense? Anybody take Atlanta's defense?
Dang, now I really
I don't
want
think
to
so.
take Tyler Bass.
I didn't say that's actually would be a
No,
pretty solid.
Atlanta's still there.
Listen, my favorite kicker is still on the board, so I'm going to take him. It's Young Ho Koo.
He's another
Nice.
guy that apparently they've been a little worried about, but not as worried as Bills fans are with Tyler Bass.
Yeah.
I'm not even worried about Tyler Bass.
I'm not worried
Bass
about him when it
without
comes
the
down
B.
to it. Until he starts missing, I'm not worried about it.
Bass without the B.
Gotta have faith.
Oh, I want to. I want to. So I hope he proves me wrong.
Very content so far with this. How's everybody feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic. I honestly actually like this draft better for me than my other draft.
Considering you took like 4 of the guys I wanted, I'm still happy with mine.
Jahan
I'm sorry
Dotson
about
still
that.
being taken. This guy even take a kicker? He's not going any kicker.
Let's go.
thought you
I
had
got
to.
the kicker I wanted.
I was
Shake
surprised by
Moody,
that
baby.
too. It did not force me to
Does
take
not
a
force
kicker.
it.
I
Yeah,
could have
this guy
drafted
doesn't
him.
know that he doesn't have a kicker.
I'm so glad I got Moody.
Maybe he's
That's
banking on
the
one of the IR spots so he could pick up a kicker.
Ah, maybe right.
Oh, I didn't think about that either. I could have done that with Nick Chubb.
But he takes Jason Myers.
I
Somebody's
thought
got
it
to
would
take
force me to take a kicker.
Yeah,
the
I thought
best
so
name
too. I
for a
assumed
kicker
he would.
here. Somebody's got to take him.
Kicker, the
Is
kicker.
it going to be
You got
Kevin?
left here,
Nope.
Kev.
Kevin already took his boy.
He just
didn't
got
he?
an extension, didn't he? Or who was that? Who just got an extension? A kicker?
Yeah.
Was it
You only have
Digger?
one tight end, Kev, or two?
McPherson.
McPherson?
No, he's got 2.
Surprised there's a tight end still on the board. Hasn't been taken from Baltimore, Isaiah Likely.
Yeah. If I had Mark Andrews, I'd want him just like as the insurance.
Handcuff.
Where are you going, Kev? What are you thinking?
Just took a
Marshawn
running back.
Lloyd.
You took Marshawn
I
Lloyd?
don't know. I know he's hurt, but I want someone with upside. Because
I would have gone Braylon Allen.
What's up?
I would have gone Braylon Allen.
Yeah, I was thinking about Kamani Vidal too, but
Yep, that's I was thinking there. If you want
Well,
somebody with upside, but he's going to sit there for you for a while with the two
that's what I'm
guys.
saying,
ahead.
because they have Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins, but one of those guys is going to get hurt. But
Most
I don't
likely
know if they're
Dobbins.
gonna-
Both of
or
those
Stokes, 'cause
guys
I
are
love
probably going to get
Dobbins.
hurt.
Yeah, right.
That's
When-
both got hurt.
Inevitably, they'll both get hurt, and
Dobbins.
he'll be the starter by default. But
I know that's what I'm thinking. But like, they
Dobbins will
don't really use their
forever-
running backs that much in the passing game.
yeah, I
With,
thought
Greg
about
Roman.
taking him, but he's just not going to get the snaps early, and he's just going to sit there and rot on a roster.
I
for a
will
while.
always feel so bad for Dobbins. I wanted him to the Bills when he was coming out of the draft
Wow.
because he was so good at Ohio State.
Mm. What position does he play? No,
Right.
thank you. That's all I'm going to say. No, thank you.
Anybody see the performance that Ashton Gianti put on today in Boise?
Oh my God! 6 touchdowns, 200 something yards. Yeah, that's nuts.
He's a guy that like if they because what's Cook got 1 year after this.
Yeah.
If they decide to like if somehow GNT, I mean I could see him going in the second round. If the Bills wanted to, and they end up going up and getting him as like a replacement for Cook, I wouldn't be upset about that.
That's balls to the wall crazy, in my mind. We have
I
way
mean,
too many
right.
other
I probably wouldn't be like as happy as if we took somebody
No.
else, but I would.
Somebody
With
took
Ray
Bass.
Davis
Ah, he
now
did.
on the roster, I think you can afford to trade James
I
Cook.
got
and get
Dicker the
something,
kicker.
but
That's more what I mean. Like if there's
Yeah.
a plan of like saying, hey, we don't have,
yeah.
Draft is
we'll get rid of them
complete.
and we'll. Oh, okay, yeah, now I gotta go to my.
Is he with Mr. Irrelevant? Who's it going to be?
Already took him. Isaiah Likely.
Oh, did you?
There it is.
It doesn't say you took him on my screen yet.
It says it's complete, but it's not taking me out.
It's not actually complete. Yeah. That's interesting. It does say draft complete.
Oh, yeah,
but
I see
it
it
did
here.
not come through with the last pick yet.
Are you drafting on your computer or on your phone?
Computer.
So at the bottom right corner of the draft there, it should tell you who was.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, Cameron Dicker is still the latest pick.
Draft complete. Yeah.
That's odd.
See
Who's
here on the
Professor
screen. You
VIP?
can see it, but yeah.
Yeah,
Top
sometimes it
corner
takes a
says
minute
draft
to register.
complete.
Is
Let
that
me
a key?
refresh. Oh, error, no draft when I pushed refresh. So
I just retyped it in and went back to Yahoo. And it was there. Is Akeem team or Professor BIB?
That's me.
Nope.
Yep.
That's Anthony.
Oh, we play each other week 1.
There you go. Both happy with our squads too, huh?
Yeah.
There you go. All right, so check out your teams. I know we don't have a really good display for it up there, but Jamar
That's a
Chase
great
at the
one.
top with Allen, Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones, Dalton Kincaid. First 5 rounds, I feel pretty good, but I also don't feel very good at the same time.
I play a team week 1.
What
Yeah, I
is-
just did the schedule, so everyone will play everyone twice, and or everyone will play their division twice, and then everybody else once. So I was able to get that done fairly quickly. They have a nice little randomizer there that helped me get really close to everyone playing their division twice, and then I just had to make a couple switches, and boom, the schedule's set. So
what
yeah,
are the-
thanks to everyone for watching us. I hope I know it was a little bit of a in and out, content experience here, but we try to bring you live reactions and analysis from our picks as best we could, and just kind of also make it fun for us and just have a good time. So yeah, we'll go around, I guess, just give a reaction to your squad or any other surprises that you found from the draft. And Ryan, on the screen, you're right next to me, so I'll start with you.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I feel like I got most of the players that I wanted. Usually I actually don't take running backs in the first, but since Brees was there for me, I figured why not? Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my roster. I got enough receivers for me to be all right. We'll see how Brian Thomas Jr. does as my 4th wideout. But besides that, I like it overall.
Right on. Dr. Romeo.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've got the quarterback wide receiver combo, which is always a great thing, especially when it's Hurts and Brown, right? Can't go wrong there, it seems. And I'm really happy with my wide receivers, AJ Brown, DJ Moore, T Higgins, even, going down to my depth and bench. I have Curtis Samuel, who I preached about, Josh Palmer, who's the only guy who's caught passes there, and Tyler Lockett. So I'm happy with my wide receiver depth. Running back, I got Jahmyr Gibbs. Again, can't go wrong there. I'm pretty happy with that. But then I've got Mostert, Javonte Williams, Devin Singletary, and I'm a little worried that's going to be one of those, did I start the right guys this week? And then the 2 on the bench blow up kind of situation, which is not where you like to be. But it's a good problem to have, I guess, as long as they're all being productive. So I'm pretty happy.
Good deal.
Punted
All right.
tight end, though. I punted tight end, which I told you was one of my strategies, and ended up with Hunter Henry and might have to, swing on and off with guys on the waiver wire. So we'll see.
I got Dallas Goedert on my bench. If you need to trade anybody, let me know. We can talk.
There you go.
Kev?
I think I'm pretty happy overall. I didn't really have that much of a plan going in. I just kind of took the best player available based on like the positions that we were going. Like, I usually try to get running backs and wide receivers first, because I've learned over the years that like there are so many wide receivers that you can just draft every single round, but like running backs, the talent really drops off. So I was like, okay, I need to get a running back first. So I was happy I got Bijan because I can easily root for him. NFC opponent, Falcons. Okay. I was mad that the computer gave me Pacheco, but I was able to get Chris Olave after. So overall, I mean, I think it's pretty solid. 6 wide receivers. I like that I was able to get my backup tight end, Luke Musgrave, try to match him up with Jordan Love. My last pick, I took Marshawn Lloyd. I just wanted a running back with upside because the Zeke pick kind of scared me. So I didn't even realize A.J. Dillon's done for the year. So now Marshawn Lloyd's probably going to get some touches within a few weeks. So hopefully, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, you got to throw some darts there at the end and see if it pays off.
I will say I almost took Dalton Kincaid, but I went with Trey McBride because he like really popped off with Kyler Murray at the end of last year.
Yep.
And I didn't want to just fall into the trap of taking one of our guys because then I would probably jinx him in real life. So I wanted Kincaid, but I was, you know what? McBride is probably one of their top targets there. So
I was targeting McBride, and when you took him, I said, all right, my decision's easy. Then I'll just take Kincaid.
Oh, you took Kincaid?
Yeah. I was
Okay.
well. I was targeting McBride on the turn there, and then when you got him, I was like, all right, well, he's, the tight ends are starting to go. I know Andrews, I think, was there at the time too, but with his injury last year and things, I just really think that Kincaid has, the best path forward here. Obviously, talking about him every week and stuff like that too helps, but and being a fan of the Bills, but I just think like legitimately he was the best option there, and it was the right time for a tight end for me, so I had to pull the trigger.
Also, one last thing I'll say is for drafting in like 3 different locations, I think I did pretty okay.
All right, here I got my draft report. Let's see what it says. We have high confidence in your ability to draft. We'll be in great shape. Oh, review my report card here.
Did they give a grade?
Didn't pop up. Yeah, it's broken. All right, Izzy, how do you feel, brother?
I think I did pretty good, man. I got, a couple Dolphins on here, which I hate, but sometimes in fantasy, which is the root of all football evil, but I participate. You end up with Jalen Waddle and Devon Achane, and that works for me because those guys put up points. Then I got C.J. Stroud at quarterback. Drake London was able to pick him up pretty quick, and then took some chances on some rookies. Got Roma Dunze. Also picked up Christian Watson. I like my draft. I like it. So what we're gonna see. I'm favored to win week 1 against Dave. Where did you see that draft analysis? There it goes. I see it now.
Yeah,
got it in my email.
mine just came through. I got a D+. I love these things because that's it. I love that.
Yep.
That's a predicted. to
Yeah,
finish
I
8
got a
of 12. I
D
love it.
minus.
Where do
I'll
you
have
see
to.
the grade?
I got
Mine
it.
just
click
mine
the
just
actual-
opens the app and it doesn't let me go.
Mine
So I'm not
projects
sure
an
where it is.
8th place finish for me.
Where do you see the
That's
grade?
what they said for me
Same.
too.
Mine
D+.
was 8th place too.
Yeah, 8th place. How
Yeah,
are
but
we all going to finish in 8th place?
I'm-
Is there a glitch?
I feel like I'm very confident. Like I like my drafts
Yeah.
though. Like we all like our drafts and we all got D's and
Yeah, I feel like just don't listen to it.
yeah.
Right, because this is what it says. Despite snagging Jalen Hurts at 40, a steal compared to the ADP of 32, their hopes were dashed with the selection of Curtis Samuel at 105, way ahead of their ADP at 130. So, I mean, obviously in a
Yeah,
league of
I
Bills
got the same
fans,
thing for
I had to
Brown.
reach.
I got a
for Curtis
C,
Samuel.
and I'm projected to go 6th. So
There you go.
I got an A+. I got an
Oh.
A+. It says A+. OJ's probation officer dominates draft with A+ grade projected to soar to 2nd place in Built-in Buffalo Fantasy Football League.
A+ and they didn't even give you
We
first.
shall see.
Yeah.
mine
Give me
says in
second.
the mystical realm of fantasy drafts, Go Bills Deep embarked on a quest that left the scribes puzzled.
Huh.
So despite promising 2nd draft order, I get a mere grade of C.
Yeah. I mean I like my draft. It went a lot different than I thought it would. Starting with the 2 receivers. I'm super happy. I did not think he would, but Amon-Ra falling to me
Oof.
was my favorite part of the draft.
I wanted to pick him first, by the way.
They tell me that
So-
Akeem's got the best. They do have the draft grades here. They have Akeem with the best draft, then Izzy, and then Michaela, and then Matt Homan and Tasker Brown, then myself, Dave, Ryan, Anthony, Kevin, Shoop, and then last year's champ Mike Smashers, Mike Campaign. So that was the analysis there. I think I can share it if you guys want to see it on the screen, but
I see it on the side of the thing.
Well, if anybody, I went very heavily running back, but I feel like I got the guys that if anybody goes down with an injury, because I reached on a couple running backs early, and Kenneth Walker is injury prone.
yeah, that's why
Also,
I like Zach Charbonnet there. So
I'm realizing that I got a lot of wide receiver duos or like former duos because now I have Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, and Allen's with the Bears, Williams is with the Jets, and I have Cortland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Judy's with Cleveland. Cortland Sutton, I feel like maybe is he wide receiver 1 in Denver?
Yes, he is. He's a
Yeah,
great pick.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping I can maybe catch some lightning in a bottle there with some of those guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just so hard because obviously you want who you want, and then like you guys have been saying, your draft outlook changes and you got to pivot. And it's like, oh, maybe there's a little bit of upside here. Maybe they can do this. Maybe we can do that. So overall, I think I'm pretty confident, even though they think I have a D+ here.
right on.
The one pick I'm very happy I got Chubb, to be honest. I think that could be a big difference maker for my season if he can come
Oh
back
God.
and be the
Yeah.
same.
We were very excited about that pick as well.
Yeah.
Anything else, Shoop? I don't know if I necessarily gave you the opportunity,
I mean-
but how do you feel?
I do have some risky ones, like Kamara kind of worries me a little bit. Pickens, depending on, he's my wide receiver 3. So if I'm kind of hoping that they target him a lot. I mean, I just think more consistent play at quarterback instead of Kenny Pickett will help, but still, who knows? I mean, he's could just be a guy that's week by week up and down.
That's a good question.
But love the Gus Edwards pick. That was the one that I really wanted him because I think he'd be a big touchdown guy there in LA. Got Kirk. Josh Downs, I think, could be a steal, but other than that, Mooney and Polk, not much. But overall,
I like the Polk pick. I was headed for him if you did not. So
yeah, I mean, overall, I really like it. I mean, even kicker defense, I got 2 that have past 2 years have been very consistent. Quarterback Caleb Williams, I think that's another guy that I mean, he's might be a little bit risky, but I have him and Kirk, so I think one of the 2 week by week should be solid. So Evan Ingram is what it is. Good.
I drafted Kincaid. So to answer Spin's question here up on the screen, I think that I hope Kincaid has the better year, but I do think that Laporta is probably the answer to this question.
I don't know.
I think it could be Kincaid. I think Laporta is more likely to come down from last year, and Kincaid is definitely going to be up from last year.
Yeah, he's going to go up. Any other thoughts on that? Kevin, Ryan?
I mean,
Ben?
Kincaid, I feel like is going to be our number 1 target in this offense. In Detroit, you got Gibbs, you got Amon-Ra, you got Jameson Williams. They have other guys, and I mean, we do too, but I feel like picking Kincaid in the first round last year, we saw flashes of what that potential could be once Joe Brady took over. So, yeah, I feel like Kincaid's only going up. I feel like by the end of the year, it could be a top 5 tight end.
Right on.
I would say I would lean Laporta just because of touchdowns. I
Right.
think if it was
He's got to pick that up this year, hopefully, in Kincaid, right?
Well, if it was full PPR, I'd probably say Kincaid because I think that would make a major difference. But I just think Laporta is in the red zone. They're going to, I think, use him a lot and then continue to just evolve with him. But I think Kincaid could get yards and receptions, but touchdowns are just so valuable. I think that fantasy-wise, at least, it could be Laporta by a little bit, but I think it'll be close either way.
Right on. All right, guys. Well, unless you have anything else, we're going to say goodbye here, and I appreciate everyone joining us and watching here out there as well. So good night and go Bills as always.